Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a good old-fashioned haul. It has been a really long time. I feel like I've only done maybe one other haul like this year. Maybe I'm lying, I'm not sure, but it feels like it's been a really long time. I sort of indulged a little bit for my 30th birthday, and I actually have hit some other like benchmarks with my like rules for 2019. So I decided to go ahead and make a few purchases. I have to show you guys some Sydney Grace items, brand new brand to my life. I have Sephora, I've got Impress, I also have Skinny Dip, a brand new brand to my life, and I have Sweaty Bands to talk with you guys about. So if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with what's sitting on top of the box, and those are the Impress nails. Now, at the start of 2019, I had made a rule for myself that I would not buy any artificial or press-on nails until I was able to get my nail collection down to one bin. I currently have two plastic shoeboxes, or I did at the start of 2019, and I have reached that, sort of. The exception or problem is I have essentially worked through enough of one shoebox that I had some empty spaces in them, and then looking at my second shoebox, all I have in there, again, I don't have very many, but the second shoebox has seasonal nails, so we're talking Christmas, Halloween, I think it's just Christmas and Halloween. And even though I've broken this rule once this year, it's been a long stretch and I've been so tempted. So I finally allowed myself to buy just enough to fill the slots that I had open in one of my shoeboxes. Very complicated, but whatever. So the first ones that I got were called Night Fever. They're these like mauve-y pink nails with a tan nail, and you can maybe see that there's like a white flower pattern on these. These to me are what I consider very neutral, and I really like having neutral nails that aren't always just a French manicure. Sometimes I want to have like a nice design that isn't super in your face like some of the other ones that I bought in here, and I feel like I don't have a lot of these in my current stash, so happy to add these to the box. I also was super jazzed to see that they still had from the School Spirit line the Bleachers nails that I loved. Not only did they still have them, they were also buy one get one free. So I just got two of these. I absolutely love them. I don't think that promotion is still going on. It might now be like buy one get one half off, but these are great. I'm super happy to have these back in my collection, and I will probably space out wearing them because I know that once this pattern is gone, they won't bring them back onto the site. Then I also bought some actual French manicure ones. These are called On Fire. These are really different. I've never seen a pattern like this before, and I think they're really beautiful and sleek looking, so I definitely wanted to add them to my collection. Then there are these out of office ones. I don't know if I like these as much as I did online. They're like a little bubblegummy Katy Perry-ish, but I'll probably still wear them. They're just not what I thought they were gonna look like in person. And then the last ones, I actually have a set on my nails already. Like, we're talking polar opposite of neutral. These are the My Shiro. Listen, I am not a cat person. I'm a dog person all the way, but when you put a cute cat on a nail with some polka dots, I'm there for it. And that is what we are working with. Because I have already taken a set out, you can see here that they also had polka dotted nails, but they don't have two versions of those, so I put them on the first set. But like, I know these are extra and they're kind of ridiculous, but I also kind of love them. So I'm super happy to have purchased these. No regrets on that one. Let us now move into Sephora. So I was first intrigued or wanting to place a Sephora order to get my birthday gift. Not even gonna lie to you, to get my birthday gift. And then I got another email for another add-on that I could put into my cart, and I was like, ooh, I also like this. And if I'm being honest, I wanted to treat myself, but also be practical. So for the practical part of me, I picked up this Sephora Rose hand mask. I use hand masks a lot. I just used a couple of hand masks previously, and I have not tried the rose scent before, so obviously had to add this to my collection. And then I decided to replenish my wave spray, so I bought another bottle of the Ouai wave spray. It definitely pains my soul to know know that in a single hair curling season, I can basically use 3 of these, which is the equivalent of about $75 to $80, which seems like a lot for hair, but I don't ever like color treat my hair or like do anything super fancy to it with a salon, so maybe it all balances out. But I did buy the last one of these. I don't think I'll use the entire thing up before hair curling season is over. I think I'll probably get halfway, but at least I have it, so on and so forth. I then decided to treat myself to something from my loves list, and I have had my eye on a particular highlighter. I have noticed in my highlight collection that I have been craving a highlighter that I don't currently own, and that is a like white icy highlighter. Truthfully, 100 years ago, Becca came out during a holiday season with a trio of 3 shimmering skin perfectors that were in like basically travel sizes, but they had a doe foot applicator, and the first one that I used up entirely from that set, I'm pretty sure was called Ice. I loved it. They have not come out with that ever since. And then I had one from Jouer, but I literally dropped it and it shattered into 1,000 pieces, never to be used again. And I didn't want to buy a full size because I just know I'm never going to use a full size highlighter. It's just never going to happen. So when I was shopping around for a mini highlighter, I came across this one from Becca. It is called Vanilla Quartz, and they claim on there that it is specifically made for people with very fair complexions, aka me. And when I saw it online, it looked like it had that white icy effect that I was looking for. But when I got it in person, I was like, this really is like a gold type of highlight. You can see it like on my hand, but also on my finger. Like it definitely is a very pale, like white gold, which wasn't exactly what I was going for. And I immediately thought to myself, like, do I already own this? Like, is this similar to Champagne Pop or Prosecco Pop or any of those other ones? And those aren't. Those definitely have a different undertone to them than this one does. And I definitely was like, I don't think this is gonna do it for me, but we'll see. I can always return it if I don't like it. Well, I actually do like it on my skin. I don't think it achieves that ice look that I was looking for, but it gets me closer to that. And it's a mini size. So I'm willing to compromise, and I think I can still get use out of this despite it not being what I initially sought after. And probably if I saw it in a store, I maybe wouldn't have purchased. But now that I've applied it to my skin, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm glad that I stuck to getting a mini size, and it's something that I can actually use. I don't have a bunch of it in my collection. So pretty happy with this little makeup treat that I have for myself. Then we got some samples. I have the Briogeo Be Kind, Be Gentle, Matcha and Apple Replenishing Superfood Shampoo and Conditioner Pack. I also got this Grace Amazing Magnolia perfume sample from Philosophy. I've not had a perfume sample in a long time, and I'm really happy about that, so hopefully I can work through that really fast. And then for my birthday gift, I went with the Drunk Elephant. They had the Protini Polypeptide Cream and the Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. I think this is a really awesome birthday gift. I think that Drunk Elephant's a really hot brand right now, and I'm super happy to test out some more of the skincare line. I'm not someone who's been converted to Drunk Elephant. I've tried a couple of their products and they've been fine, but they've never been anything that like I need to alter my life to purchase. So I'm curious to see how these are going to pan out with my particular skin. And then the other bonus that I was able to put in my cart was the Ole Henriksen Truth Brightens Age Defying All Day Hydration. This has the Truth Serum, the Truth C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream, and the Banana Bright Eye Cream. I do at least know that the Banana Eye Cream I don't dislike. I don't think it's better than the Belif, but to have some more eye cream just delays having to repurchase the Belif one, and I'm cool with that. So I was happy to add this little trio for free as well. All right, now let's talk about sweaty bands. As you guys know, I talked about how much I love sweaty bands for working out in my What's in My Gym Bag video, but they launched, I want to say, maybe a year and a half ago, they launched like jeweled and sequin type of bands that you could easily wear more than just when you're working out. And I've been intrigued by them, but they're definitely on the pricier side, haven't pulled the trigger. And then finally, like all the stars aligned. It was free shipping. These were on sale, plus there was a coupon. So I got them pretty significantly discounted. So I went with this particular trio that I think is absolutely gorgeous. I would not wear all three of them together, but I like all three of them. So the first one was the one that I've always had my eye on. It is this like patterned jewel goddess. This is the typical width that I love their bands to be in. And I just feel like this would be a nice way to be able to put my hair into a bun and just not look like I gave up that day and still have a cute headband. So I'm a big fan of this. They also, I think, would look really nice with my hair down as well and like my bangs pushed out of my face. The other two in the little trio were the thinnest ones that they offer. There's this sort of like ombre one, which I didn't think it was that pretty online, but in person, I think it's really, really gorgeous. And then this one is just like straight bling. I'm a big fan of this one too. So I'm really glad that I got these, and I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of these in a non-gym way. I would not wear these to the gym. They're too like glitzy for my personal taste for the gym, but happy with these. Think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of them this school year, so really happy with that purchase. All right, now let's talk Sydney Grace. This is a brand that I have heard a lot about from Bailey B's channel. I love her channel, and I've never pulled the trigger on it because I've never been like, oh, there's something that I really want. But then for some reason, I don't know how I came across it, but I learned about their like Christmas in July sale, and they did a lot of really good offerings, but the one that spoke to me was their buy a certain amount of money and get a mystery bag. So I think it was like buy $20 or $25 and then get $20 or $25 in a mystery bag, which I was like, that seems like a good deal. And there were 3 products on their website that I was into, so I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do it. One of the products has not shown up yet. It is a dual chrome shade, which is just stunning. And I've been wanting to play a little bit with dual chromes. And the other 2 colors I got, I was like, ooh, I feel like those would be nice colors that I don't really have a lot of in my collection. So I will show you those 2. So the first shadow that I got is a single called Winter Wonder. It's a really soft lavender purple shade. I got it because, as many of you guys know, in the Lorac Mega Pro palette, I loved the shade Wisteria. I like really fell for that color hard. It's one of the few times I've fallen hard for a matte, and I thought this would give me similar vibes. It doesn't so much. It's definitely more of a like paler version of Wisteria, but I'm definitely still into it. I haven't applied it yet, so I'll be curious to see what it's like, but I just like the color of this, and it's rare that I really love a really good matte color, so I was definitely intrigued by it. And then the second shadow that I got was another single, and this is called Pumpkin Spice. I'm surprised a little bit that I gravitated towards this shade. This is what it looks like. You can see it here on this middle finger. But I was thinking about the fact that when I think about what I currently have in my Mega Pro palette, I have some nice matte colors that this could go with. And I was really intrigued to see how it would pair with those and if I would like this sort of like peachy orangey color. So I'll be curious to know how it goes. And again, I've heard a lot of good things about the formulas of these shadows, so that really what drew me in. I've always been intrigued, but I never actually looked at the website because I thought to myself, like, I don't really need eyeshadow. And at that time, I was thinking about eyeshadow in the sense of like buying things by the palette. But that mentality has sort of shifted with me, and I'm cool with just having a couple of single shadows. So happy with those. And then for the mystery bag, I first off got this gorgeous bag. Like, hello, you're great. And then there was a bunch of stuff inside. I was really surprised by it. They included in here 3 shadows, a blush, and a highlighter. Like, Hello. So I don't know the shade names because they are written inside the packaging, and I'm not gonna lie, the eyeshadows aren't my jam. So I'm gonna save them for a giveaway because I don't wanna crack into something that I know I'm not probably going to get a lot of use out of. So the first one is this brassy, bronzy shade. I have a bunch of these, so I don't feel compelled to want to keep this. Then there is this super dark navy metallic shade. Again, it looks gorgeous, but I just won't use a shadow like this enough to warrant keeping it. And then we have this thing. This looks like it's just got dual chrome glitter, and that's not my jam. I don't know if you can really pick up on the dual chromeness of it, but I thought I would go ahead and just save these for a giveaway. Stay tuned. I'm compiling some things before I go live with it. But then there was this blush. This, I am very intrigued to see how it applies on my face. It is called First Date. It is not a shade I would ordinarily have like picked up for myself, and I was able to disclose my complexion in the comments when I checked out, and so they said that they would consider that when putting together your makeup bag. So I'll be curious to know what this is like. It's definitely on the shimmery side, so I don't know if I'll need a highlight with it as well. I don't wear a ton of super shimmery blushes, but I like that it doesn't have glitter in it. That's my one huge con, is when you put glitter into blush, because that's just, it's not how you create sheen. That's a terrible idea. So this is really gorgeous. Happy to have it. And then the last thing inside the bag was this loose highlighter. This is called Pink Lightning. I, again, don't have a lot of experience with loose highlighters. It has this kind of packaging, but it's really pretty. This is what it looks like on my finger. Like, hello, that looks like liquid chrome. And like, how do you not fall in love with that? Like, that is so gorgeous. I mean, it would probably take a lifetime to use up this entire pot, but I'm willing to bet it might look nice on the eyelids as well. So really happy with these two face products. I didn't even really look at their face products when I was on their website because I just didn't think I needed to buy any of those. I just wanted to get a couple of eyeshadows. I, again, still have one more coming. It was only a pre-order, but I'll put up here for you guys what that color looks like because it was just jaw-dropping. Like, I had to have it, and I hope that it works really well when I get it. The last part of like my birthday treat yourself was a purchase from Skinny Dip, which, if you guys don't know, Skinny Dip is basically an accessories website. They're based in, I think, London in the UK, but I only heard about them, care about them, any of that, because of a collaboration that they launched. Perhaps you have heard of it. It was the Amelia Leanna collaboration. I won't lie, I unsubscribed and like fell off the wagon with Amelia Leanna, I think like maybe almost 2 years ago. I just felt like a lot of her content had become about like designer stuff and a lot of vlogs, and that just wasn't what I wanted to watch, so I unsubscribed. But I don't know how or why, but when I found out that she was engaged, I didn't resubscribe to her YouTube channel, but I started following her on Instagram, and that is where she announced this jewelry collection, and I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I was so into it. I loved like nearly all of the pieces of it, and I just automatically wrote it off and assumed that it would be like a super high priced item, that based on her content and what I last knew about her, that would be what it was. But it ended up coming from Skinny Dip, which was quite reasonable. Now, I bought almost the entire collection, which that added up really fast, but I'm super happy with what I have, and I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it. Like, I don't get obsessed with jewelry collections that often, if ever, and so when the restock happened, because it totally sold out the first time around, I was like on the website ready to go within 10 minutes and everything was gone. So when the restock happened, I jumped on it. I was all about it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. First things I picked up were the Ditzy Sunflower Mini Hoops. I have probably worn these the most. I think that they are super everyday, easy, goes with anything. Like, I love the sunflowers and I love gold. Like, I just think those are two really beautiful, timeless things. So happy to have these. I also grabbed the Statement Sunflower earrings. I was a little hesitant about picking these up because they might, to me, read a little bit old, but after humming and hawing and seeing a ton of pictures of them, I was like, you know what, let's just go with it. they look like these. I definitely will say that I'll probably have to use my magic back earrings to keep these up and like steady, because I feel like they're a little heavy for just the regular backs on them. The last pair of earrings that I got were the Ditzy Sunflower drop earrings. They look like this. These are like also really gorgeous. They have some pearls up here. I feel like the ring light is making it hard for you guys to see these. These are a little bit sort of like ditzier and zhuzhed up compared to the everydayness of the other sunflower earrings that I got. There were also these huge pearl hoop earrings, and those to me just looked obnoxious. Like, I'm just not gonna lie. I didn't like them, didn't get them, but the other 3 sets of earrings I got. There also was a ring that I did not have an interest in. I really only wear the 2 rings, the Harry Potter ring, the wedding and engagement rings. Aside from that, I'm not someone who like changes really anything but earrings. I don't ever change the rest of my accessories on my body. But I was really into the necklaces, and you guys probably have noticed I'm not a big necklace wearer. I definitely got out of my comfort zone a little bit this spring and winter and bought like a few necklaces that I wore with sweaters and stuff. But for some reason, when I saw these, I was like, oh yes, please sign me up. So I actually grabbed all 3 necklaces from the collection. Like I said, I think aside from the hair clips, so two things plus the ring and a pair of earrings. So aside from 4 items in the collection, I bought everything. The first thing that we have, this sunflower necklace. I think it's super pretty. I like that you can adjust the length of it to your preferences, but it doesn't have like one of those long tangly chains. I hate those personally. Like, this is just so pretty. I could probably wear it with this dress if I wanted to, or with sweaters or t-shirts. Like, this is really gorgeous. I don't know if I would wear it with the earrings. It feels like a little bit too matchy-matchy, but still a fan of this necklace. I also grabbed the charm necklace. This was not in the original launch, but it came out with the second release. It basically is a long chain with then these 3 charm dangles. It has 2 sunflowers, and then I think this is a bee. I think it is. The way she styled this was like super sexy, where you wear like a low cut shirt and you let the like necklace come in between your bitties. That's not my style, that's not my jam, but I could again see myself wearing this with like a sweater or a dress. I think that that would look really nice. Like, even over, this is actually a dress despite it looking like a tank top. I feel like I could wear this down here and it would still look nice. I have no problem with the way she styled it. It's just not what I envisioned myself doing. This one has the chain where you can change the sizes, so you basically can wear it hooked here or hooked up here like I have. Again, this is very dainty and I think really like classic, easy to wear, which is what drew me to the whole collection. And then the last one I have is the sunflower choker. I don't think I've ever owned a choker in my life, but again, the way it was styled and like just the way it looked, I thought it was so pretty. And I've always been, I will admit, I have always wanted to be somebody who layers like dainty necklaces, but I've never been able to like pull it off or find the right combo. But I really like the look of the sunflower necklace with the choker. This is what it looks like. So pretty, and you can again change the size. I don't necessarily love the layout of this, but with a choker, you need to have a lot of options because people's neck sizes and the way they want to wear a choker can really vary. So this was a pricey purchase. I also had to buy it in pounds because for whatever reason, when they did the relaunch, they didn't put it on the US side. They only put it on the UK version of their website, but whatever, it was worth it. I'm super happy to have this collection. And even though I'm not the biggest fan today of Amelia Leana, I still found this collection timeless and really beautiful, and I wanted to buy it for that reason versus just supporting her. Supporting her was kind of just like an added benefit, and that's pretty cool too. All right, guys, a lot of things that I just added to my life, but I feel like each of them had really clear intentions and it wasn't just like a blind purchase just to purchase something. So I'm really happy with all of these things. Again, I haven't done a lot of hauls this year, and I think that's a testament to me really thinking through my buying, but I will admit I do have a couple of clothing hauls to share soon because I have been purchasing some things to get me ready for the upcoming school year. But that is it for me. I appreciate you guys spending some of your day with me. I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.